This week, the Great Escape explore the captivating Kalgan Pool. This is nestled in the heart of the Pilbara, just an hour and a half's drive from Newman.
It's tucked away in the eastern end of the range and is a hidden gem that offers free camping amongst its breathtaking scenery and tranquil surrounds.
This site is accessed via gravel roads and rocky terrain, creating an exhilarating four-wheel drive experience. Most suitable for high clearance four-wheel drives to make sure you can wade through the water crossings along the Kalgan Creek for some bonus fun. And albeit reaching Kalgan Pool itself with a caravan in tow being almost impossible, it is possible to make it through several of the crossings safely and camp up by one of the river crossings.
This remote paradise requires campers to be self-sufficient and prepared. There are no toilets, no bins, water or reception.
Swimming is possible when the water levels permit. The whole area is pet friendly, but you need to be mindful of the cattle and wildlife that roam freely in the area and keep a keen eye on your fur babies.
So follow us to see why we think you should add Kalgan Pool to your bucket list for an unforgettable, off-the-beaten-path experience.
Here we are, couple of water crossings short of Kalgan Pool, and we hooked it through a couple of them, and got pretty much all the way through to the last big water crossing, and yeah, it was just, we got a little bit of water. The one before that we got a little bit of water in the front toolbox of the caravan, about probably a third the way up the doors of the car, and a little bit in the front step of the caravan, a bit of water. So that was about as deep as would take the caravan. Wouldn't go any deeper, we get too much damage. So that was that. We come to the last final one, and it was just that little bit deeper, a little bit rougher. So we turned around and headed back, well, only a couple hundred metres down the track, and we found this beautiful little spot. Absolute cracker of a spot. Right on some nice clear flowing water. Look how clear it is, beautiful. So I've been using the water out of the river to wash the dishes and boil the kettle to wash dishes for warm water and wash the dogs, and I'm going to give the car and the caravan a squirt with the pressure cleaner before we get out of here. But yeah, absolutely beautiful here. Couldn't ask for a better camp spot. So yeah, we're going to go for a drive to Kalgan Pool without the caravan, just in the patrol tomorrow for a bit of a spin. Yeah, here we're just in the middle of nowhere. I'll put up a bit of drone footage in a minute and just show you how remote it is, and it's just crazy. Big massive rock bloody faces all around us. It's an absolute magical spot. You can see on the patrol here where the water went up to, sort of up to there, which is, yeah, nearly up to my balls. Reasonably deep. I mean, the car could go deeper, but I'm not willing to take the caravan any deeper than that. It was virtually right on the bottom of the caravan. So that's as deep as that's going. You can see, I don't know if you can tell on the caravan, you can sort of see where the water was. You can see where it's clean and dirty. It's where the water was splashing up onto the front of the caravan. That's pretty nuts. I'll get your shadow out of the way. Yeah, and these toolboxes had a little bit of water in them. So yeah, this is our camp for the next 5 or 6 days, I reckon. We'll kick back here. Jode's getting ready for tea. Well, getting tea ready for me to cook. So, what have we got? We've got some beef mince seasonings, some peas, corns, carrot. I'll cook her up. The mince, Jode's got her fake mince, TVP. Cook them up on the barbie. This is my slide out that I cut the sink out of. It had a big sink here. Cut the sink out, put our sizzler barbie in here. Superb setup. All pushes in overnight, so I don't have to get the barbecue out, set it up and pack it up every time. I just slide her in and close the door. So it works out awesome. Ah, what are you doing in here?
Help, Mummy.
You don't look like you're helping much. Come on, out. Good girl. So how did we go?
We didn't do too bad. After the few improvements you did to seal the caravan, our windows haven't had the red dirt come in, and the actual surface of the cabinets and everything, we used the scupper.
Yeah, we've got a scupper here. Obviously we've got our we just stick our mini, what do you call it? Starlink, a Starlink mini. We just suction cap it to the inside of our vent, and we leave that on the whole time we drive. It hasn't fallen off yet. It's been perfect. Yeah, and I just wrap the cords up through there, and it plugs into a 12 volt in there, and Bob Yarny Mary. This looks like their new daytime spot instead of out in their yard where they're meant to be. Isn't it, Wosie? Yes.
Alrighty, getting ready for this drive up to Kalgan Pool.
Yep.
Got everything. Can you pop that in? I'll just get some ice blocks. Keep the drinks cool. Pop those in.
Okay.
Alright, got some drinks.
Drinks.
Got the key.
Got the keys.
Alright, let's go and explore.
Do it. Last water crossing was what we put the van through originally, and then because of this water crossing that we're just heading into now, is why we couldn't go any further.
We were super lucky that there was a chute to the right that we could pull in and verse around and get the caravan out.
Yeah, which was very tight, but we got there.
These types of water crossings and four-wheel drive experiences are relatively easy, but so much fun. This is one of the reasons why you should put Kalgan Pool on your bucket list.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back.
We crossed 7 rivers in total before we hit the dirt track that turns onto the rocky riverbed as you enter Kalgan Pool, surrounded by massive cliff faces.
Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can deal with you, babe. No, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming, babe? Well, you might think you drive me insane. I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think that maybe you should know this ain't my first rodeo. Around long enough to know there's some things you can't take back. There's some things you just got to let go.
That water pool is actually Kalgan Pool, and rumour has it that you can get a bird's eye view from the top of the cliff looking over Kalgan Pool, so let's go and see if we can find a way to get up there.
Oh, I ain't got time to change your mind, 'cause the bus is a humming. Are you staying, are you coming? Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you really ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. Hell, I've been around long enough to know that there's some things
30 centimetre drop. Whoa. Jesus.
you do? You got me bound, make my world spin round. I love you, what you do now? Cause the problem is I love you.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode at Kalgan Pool. That's a wrap for us. We have done some amazing things. This four-wheel drive experience, all the water crossings have been amazing.
Awesome.
And we would love to have showed you more of our adventures, but we have lost all of our footage, and we are now wrapping it up and heading off to try and find an IT guru to try and recover it for us so we can share. We've lost 7,000 kilometers worth of fun and adventures, so let's see if we can go and get that back.
Yep. So yeah, we'll pack up the pups, pack up the van, and go a few water crossings to get out of here and back out under the bridge, which we'll show you the bridge because that's sort of how you know you're on the right track to get in here, which we lost the footage on our way in. So we'll show you that on the way out. And yeah, we just on the way out, there's a wayside stop on the left. We'll pull over there and air up and hit the road. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed Kalgan Pool as much as we did, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
I love you, what you do, I